please subscribe. Thank you.
That damn paid campaign that MVP put on talking about that I'm banned. I am not banned from boxing. I am not banned from boxing. I am not banned from boxing. Let's get that out the way. I'm going to say that throughout the whole damn thing. Throughout this whole live, I am not banned from boxing. They banned me from coming to MVP events. For those who don't know what MVP events are, MVP is a promotional company. Shall I name the number of people? Should I name the number of promotions that exist in the world? MVP does not run boxing. So let's wrap that shit up. I'm not banned from boxing. Actually, I have a huge fight announcement coming soon. So we're going to start with that. Yes, and I am boxing. I'm definitely women's boxing for sure. Now, I'm not going to get into too much of the situation that happened since folks on press charges, whatever the case may be. But I will say this. Both of MVP and Baumgartner's statements were lies. That is defamation of character. For those who saw the video of Baumgartner threatening me, telling me I'll beat your ass right now, biatch. That is a threat. So therefore, you saying everything that happened was completely unprovoked, that's a lie. We all know that MVP statement is always going to be to paint me out to be a bad person, to have bad character, to come after, to assassinate my character. We know that MVP does that. MVP tries to trigger me every chance they get, tries to pick at me. I mean, they literally came out the gate. When MVP first came out the gate, announcing that they were a promotion, they came out the gate calling Amanda Serrano the real GWOAT. And all through the comment section on that post, all you seen was, the GWOAT is Claressa Shields. The GWOAT is Claressa Shields. I had to literally send them paperwork and tell them, stop using GWOAT. That is trademarked, it's owned, it's mine, it's me. They thought that they were just going to come out the gate and just take my whole identity and push the little black girl from Flint to the side. And didn't know that my brand was strong. My brand was strong. My fans were loud. And they couldn't come over and take over women's boxing and do nothing. So now that we're speaking on that, how they came out the gate just disrespecting me, I never really liked the whole MVP thing. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I was like, whatever, because the GWOAT gonna keep doing what the GWOAT do. And Salida Promotions has always backed me, always given me a big platform. And I have traveled the world beating girls down. 5 different weight classes. 5. 18-0, undefeated. All unanimous decisions. And then we have to remember that some of my career, I was doing MMA too. So this whole thing with MVP, they came out the gate trying to antagonize me, trying to erase me, trying to assassinate my character. And this has been going on for a very long time. It didn't just start with this. So now that I'm looking at statements and I'm seeing people lie, it's okay because I'm not going to handle it with the law. I'm going to handle it with the court. Y'all going to get sued for defamation of character. All of y'all up over there. So y'all need to get y'all checkbooks ready. Now that we're talking about that, because I have to go to my notes. I want to make sure that I hit this stuff. Not Nikisa lying, saying that I celebrated Shadaysha Green having a brain bleed. For all y'all who are boxing fans, what have they been promoting for the past year and a half? They've been promoting that Shadaysha Green can beat me in a fight. Shadaysha Green to knock me out. Shadaysha Green better than me. You got Jake Paul at one of her press conferences saying, yeah, she'll knock her the fuck out. So now that this has happened, first of all, I watched the Shadesha Green and Lonnie Daniels fight, which, rewind, they have also been saying that all the girls I've been fighting been easy. I've been handpicking them. Like, I gotta handpick somebody who I can easily beat. I gotta handpick them so I can make myself look good. They've been saying for a year that I'm scared of Shadesha. She'll beat me in a fight, all this bullcrap. But instead of Shadesha fighting me after I got done fighting Franchon, she goes and fight Lonnie. Which I was like, why y'all doing that? I let y'all know. Y'all was saying I was scared of Shadesha and I was ducking her. So now I'm letting y'all know after I get done with this, I want her. Let's go. Let's get it booked. No. They go and fight against Lonnie Daniels. So I'm watching the fight live. I know Lonnie Daniels is heavy-handed. To make this story short, Lonnie Daniels TKO Shadesha ass in the 9th round. Okay? I'm watching it live. As I'm watching it live, I'm commentating. I'm making videos. All of a sudden, after she gets beat or whatever, probably like 30 minutes, 40 minutes after the fight, they're announcing on TV that she had a brain bleed. So why is Nikisa making it seem like I was celebrating her having a brain bleed if no one knew she had a brain bleed? Come on now. Like, me out of all people, I know how serious boxing is. I've dealt with concussions. I haven't had no brain bleed. Thank God for that. But I've dealt with concussions. I know that we can die in there. But for Nikisa to let the words spill out of his mouth and say that I was celebrating Shadesha, who he cares about very deeply, losing knowing she had a brain bleed. Nobody knew when we was watching Shadesha get her ass whooped that she had a brain bleed. Nobody knew that. So, since we all so smart, let's go on Google and see what do you have to do to see if you have a brain bleed. It's testing involved. It's testing involved. Like, you can't look at somebody and say, that's a brain bleed. Absolutely not. So, because I'm about to go to my notes on this, because I hate when people lie on my character, bro. So basically, you have to go and get a CAT scan, a CT scan, for them to tell you how big the brain bleed is, how serious it is. She had a brain bleed that was a 9mm, and they didn't have to give her no surgery. She had to stay sedated for, I think they said, 24 hours. So anybody who's watching the fight, we don't know that as we're watching the fight live, like many of us do, us streamers, us broadcasters, that during the fight, she has a brain bleed. We just know that she went through medicals, she made it through medicals, she fought, and she lost. So don't make it seem like I was coming at Shadesha or making fun of her having a brain bleed and possibly could have died. That's not who I am. So for Nikisa to have as many conversations as he's had back and forth with me, and I thought that we were kind of cordial, don't go around lying on my character like that. And this is not the first time y'all done that. And Alicia put this in her bum ass statement too, talking about and she celebrated a fighter who had no, I didn't. And guess what? What the hell does that have to do with the situation that happened between you and I? Nothing. Just adding stuff to try and assassinate my character. It has been going on for so long. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous from them. And they continue to do it. Now, like I said, this whole paid hate train, they got everywhere with pictures of me with the word banned on it. I'm not banned from boxing. They banned me from coming to their weekend events that I don't want to go to anyway. They invited me. I was going to go see the great Ronda Rousey. Get up out of here. Get up out of here with that. So I wanted to address that because I'm not finna keep letting them put stuff on my name. I had to send them paperwork for them to stop using Woke. How are y'all going to promote y'all whole promotions off of Claressa Shields, but y'all hate Claressa Shields? Yeah, I'm banned from MVP events until further notice, whatever that shit is. Who cares? MVP is nothing but a promotional company. I'm signed to Selena Promotions and Win Records. I am not signed to MVP. And guess what? There's not one girl on the MVP roster that can beat me in a fight. That's what they're mad about. They pop all that stuff. Shadesha was they only hope that they had. And she lost, got knocked out by a girl in the 9th round. And this is the same girl, Lonnie Daniels, who I beat unanimously with 2 torn shoulders.
This whole boxing world just exploded after Claressa Shields went off on MVP and accused them of running a fake banned from boxing campaign against her. Shields made it crystal clear that she is not banned from boxing and says MVP only stopped her from attending their events. She also fired back at claims made by MVP and Alicia Baumgardner, calling their statements lies and threatening legal action for defamation. Claressa accused MVP of trying to erase her legacy in women's boxing from day one, even claiming they tried to use her trademarked nickname, the G-Watt, to promote Amanda Serrano. She says the company has spent years attacking her character while pushing narratives that other fighters could finally defeat her. Things got even more intense when Claressa addressed the controversy surrounding Shadesha Green's brain bleed after her loss to Lonnie Daniels. Claressa denied celebrating the injury and argued nobody knew about the medical condition during the live fight broadcast. According to Claressa, MVP twisted the story to damage her image even further. Now, Claressa says she's done staying quiet. She's threatening lawsuits, promising a major fight announcement soon, and reminding everybody she's still undefeated and still one of the biggest names in women's boxing. The drama between Claressa Shields and MVP just reached another level.